Are you that kind of gamer? Like, have you ever thought to yourself, you know, I wish this were less realistic so I could do this fun thing?
Well, I'm actually experiencing the opposite right now as I'm playing The Last of Us, which you have continually, you and CC both have said you haven't played The Last of Us. What is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, so much.
And remember when you actually, this happened years ago, you actually let me borrow your copy of Last of Us on the PS3, the original version. And I borrowed it for maybe 2 weeks, and I played it for maybe 2 hours, and I got frustrated, and I gave it back to you.
Okay.
And so I've replayed it again, the PS4 remastered version, because I need to figure out what all the fuss is about. Because people, constantly say that this is one of the best games that's ever been made.
It's
right?
a have-to-play game. You don't have to like it, but you have to play it through at least once, or else you're not an actual video game connoisseur.
So
that's what that means.
Yeah, that's what that means. You're not a true gamer unless you play.
Oh
Last
no,
of
yeah,
Us.
exactly. Unless you like everything I like and hate everything I hate.
Exactly. So I wanted to see what all the fuss is about, and I'm God dang it, I'm just gonna get through it. I'm gonna power through because I'm actually not very good at survival horror games. I wasn't really good at Resident Evil games either, and we'll get into that a little bit later because there's another topic I want to talk to you about. Regarding hard games and me not liking hard games or games with a little bit too much challenge for my liking. But anyway, so yeah, I'm powering through Last of Us and I love it. I love the game. The game is great. The reasons why, here's the things that kind of piss me off a little bit about survival horror games in general, but I'm going to pick on Last of Us just for a little bit. Now, I'm just going to say for everybody involved that Last of Us is an amazing game, okay? It's incredible. Okay. Naughty Dog deserves all the awards that's been granted, okay? Now, I'm a very particular picky kind of gamer, okay? So, I'm playing Last of Us and I'm starting to play this literally within the first 2 hours. The same spot I stopped before when I played the game the first time. Why is it? And maybe you can answer this to me. Why is it that if this is supposed to be kind of a realistic, kind of low ammo, gonna scare you because you don't have all the tools to survive kind of game? Why is it that I strangle a dude that I know has a fucking machine gun full of ammo? Why is it that when I strangle him and kill him dead, and I know he hasn't fired any shots in that gun, why is it that I can't fucking pick up his gun? Is his gun lava?
Yeah, well, if you'd seen the movie Judge Dredd, you would know that unless your fingerprint matches the trigger, the gun actually explodes and kills you. And that's, that's true. That's for that game. That's for Ninja Gaiden, where the first level is like ninjas, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to fight ninjas. And then they give the ninjas machine guns, and they're like, have fun with your ninja skills against guns, you weak idiot. Yeah, exact same way. Oh, yeah, super frustrating. So you would want, in that case, a small enough dollop of realism where they're like, I can pick up the gun that was just dropped by this guy. I can pick up the machine gun. That's really funny.
Right, there's that, and and just this happens with a lot of survival horror or adventure games, really, where there's a path that's blocked. But in real life, like, dude, you can climb up this. It's just a couple of rocks. All right, dude, just climb it up. Climb up there, and you can pull Ellie up. And there's another parts where he's in the water, and he's swimming around, and he's, like, looking up at this ledge, which is obviously arm length, and he's obviously strong enough to strangle... He's strong enough to strangle 17 dudes in 5 minutes, but he's not strong enough to pull his own weight up to the ledge and get to the other side.
It's cracking me up picturing you playing the game that's one of the greatest games of all time and it's flawless in every way, and you're like, hello, arm's length ledge.
Yeah, again, I'm a very picky gamer, especially when it comes to challenge, because I play games. The reason why I play video games and the reason why I love them so much is because it gives me a feeling of, it's a good escape. It's like we're escaping into a dream world where
we can't climb out of water. Right?
Where
Is that what you meant?
No, where you're the hero, and it's I don't know. It's a fun little escape for me.
I'm so like I'm about to explode because I know you haven't beaten it yet, and I want to talk to you about the ending when you beat it.
Yeah, I'm excited to get there.
It's famously, something to talk about.
I'm excited to get there. If Joel dies, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat you and CC senseless.
Anything could happen. I'm not gonna
swear to God
it for you.
Because that's another reason why I didn't want to play that game. That's another reason why I didn't want to play the game, because like I hate it when the main character dies in video games. I hate that. And I hate it in movies too. I hate that shit.
Okay.
I hate it. Don't
stop. Watch Marley and Me.
Of course not. Yeah, it's the exact same feeling. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to watch that movie because I know the dude's going to die, or the dog's going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, if he dies, I'm going to hold you guys responsible. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you.
Just beat it, and we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. So,
I'm so glad you're playing that game. I'm really glad that you gave it another chance. I like there are so many, that one of my least favorite things in games, especially RPGs, is weapon durability. I think it's stupid to have to stop what you're doing and go back to town and talk to a blacksmith every 30 minutes when there's nothing fun about that at all.
No.
So, in that, and people that are pro, I've engaged in heated forum debates. I don't mind telling you, Shane. People that are pro weapon durability say it's going to force you to use weapons you wouldn't normally use, which is absolutely bogus because I put all my spec points in the weapon I wanted to use, okay? But it's I almost called it Dark Souls 2. The Last of Us offers an alternative that I really like, and what they do is they only give you ammo for guns you're not using. I don't know if you've noticed that before. I don't know if it happens like that on easy mode, because I'm not a little pansy. But they've given me
ammos of the guns I have been using. Yeah,
okay,
because I am playing on easy.
You would say you have enough ammo.
Yeah. Well,
in the stuff you like to use.
Look, man, the ammo thing I'll bring up again. It's like, man, I just strangled this dude. I know he has a revolver. I know,
but it only had one shot left. No matter how many times you kill him, there's only one shot left.
And another thing.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let it all out.
I'm letting it all out, man. But this bothers me to no end. And I guess this is a video game thing. It's like it's like a video game thing. They'll just add a little bit of difficulty in there just to be like, oh, we need to throw in this here because look, man, Last of Us is supposed to be a survival horror, supposed to be kind of realistic. You could die if you don't play your cards right, kind of thing. Look, dude, if I shoot a guy in the face, I don't care what kind of fucking helmet he has on. If you shoot a dude in the face, he's at least going unconscious. All right? That's just how it goes. And also, if I shoot a dude 3 times in the chest, center mass, yeah, he should be dead. Why is he not dead?
Oh, I'm cracking up. You mean no matter how crappy your weapon is, in real life, a fast-moving piece of metal would do some kind of damage to a flesh that has bone and brains behind it. You would hope. And I found that I can't make fun of you because I was saying the same thing. I played through Borderlands 2 normal and then like very hard. You beat the game again and now everybody's harder. And then you beat it again the third time. By the time you get to the third time, you're standing there and it takes you like 125 headshots to bring down one enemy. And I was like, no, his head is more metal. His head is full of bullets now instead of brains.
Well, see, I make the distinction between a game like Borderlands and The Last of Us because the Borderlands games, and I haven't played them, but from what I've seen...
Oh, you should. They're fun.
From what I've seen is they're more cartoonish. A little bit.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
And so that kind of thing I can understand is like, okay, this guy's taking a lot more ammo to kill.
But if your thing is realism, if you're like, this game is in the real world, there's not magic, okay, yeah, then guns have to be real too. I mean, it just has to. I accept that there has never once been a realistic game ever made, ever. The only thing, like, not even a flight simulator, because if you crash the plane, you get to fly again afterward. Okay, that's not realistic. But the only thing that was close to realism. Have you ever heard of Penn and Teller's Desert Bus? Have you ever heard of a game called Desert Bus?
I've seen the angry video game nerd play it, and he explains it very well. It is quite literally just driving a bus.
That's the closest thing we've ever had to realism. So it burns me when people are like, I want it to be, well, do you want it to be realism? Because realism means that you have to go find the car keys in Grand Theft Auto 3 if you want to drive, and you have to fill up on fuel, okay, if you want realism. The weapons need to break because that's more realistic. Get out of here with that.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, that's the only three major gripes I have with Last of Us. And then what's brought me to is like, man, God damn it, I wish
I could watch you. I wish I could be there with you while you're playing it. It sounds so funny to watch you shoot someone in the head and then get killed by them and say that.
Well, I'm just like, dude, I shot you with a hunting rifle. Straight up and you went like this. Ugh. Like your head went straight back.
It's buckshot, Shane. It's made for deer.
It's not buckshot. It is straight up fucking 54 caliber.
You have to progress through the game before they give you the elephant gun. And no, you don't get to pick it up off somebody because that would be too easy and you're in the zombie apocalypse.
I mean, yeah. I just The Last of Us. I love it. I still love the game. Because I've gotten the groove of the game, and I'm gotten over the learning curve, and now it's really fun. It also is tough too, because both times I've played Last of Us, I've played Assassin's Creed beforehand.
Okay, and so you want to be able to do more, kind of like you want to be able to run up a wall or something.
Well, no, it's like
Mister. I just complained about realism.
It's different because Assassin's Creed is slightly more fantastical than The Last of Us.
Okay.
Because Assassin's Creed is, you're dealing with time travel. Or not time travel, but you're dealing with, going into memories through DNA and magic science.
Yeah, well, there's zombies, okay? That doesn't just... I mean,
hey,
there's zombies that somehow don't rot no matter how long it takes. They're decomposing bodies that don't freeze, burn, wander off into the ocean, or rot because of flies. I mean, shouldn't that make you mad too?
Yeah. Look, man. Not every game is created.
Trying to goad you.
Not every game is created equal. I think we should look at every game at an individual basis. Okay. And right now, I'm looking at Last of Us in an individual basis. This is the picture you're trying to paint for me, and I have problems with the trees that you painted. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
The paints.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Slightly more brown than my trees would normally should be in a painting.